Hello, hello. I'll be playing some Super Flight here. That's what this game is called. Funny story, I've always actually kind of wondered what this game is called. I've seen it sometimes, but I've never found it until quite recently. So I'm very happy that I did. Anyway, this, I guess, video, if I upload it, will be not really for you, the viewer, but more so for myself. Although I mean, yeah, more so for me than for you. But feel free to enjoy it. It's personal, but it's not. I mean, I uploaded it for a reason if I did. Just say that. Keep it at that. Um, basically, what I wish, if this, maybe this even becomes a series, I'm just gonna. I mean, the crux of it is just talking random shit, just airing my thoughts, and yeah, playing some random game while I'm doing so. I guess, honestly, kind of a let's play sort of thing, but this isn't really a let's play game because it's the same game loop over and over. It's really simple. You pilot this gliding dude, girl, boy, non-binary, um, no gender pronouns, whatever. I do not know. I will not assume either. And you just wanna fly. Though, at the moment, I have Zen mode enabled. So as you can see now that I turned it off, you can see a point score down in the bottom right corner. And you gain points for being close to terrain and sometimes like going through loops or like hole gaps. Gaps, yeah. Holes and gaps. But I find I mean, dopaminergic for sure, the point sound, but I mostly play this game just to relax and have a good time. Just chill and focus on something else. On that note, I showered just now, and that's probably what made me want to make this. Also, the fact that a friend made a video. Um, so I just wanted to make something, and yeah, I just wanted to make something. A little something, just low effort, because if I put a high expectation or high bar of what I want this to be, it's never gonna happen. I need to start somewhere, and that somewhere is here. Because if I don't place it the bar this low, or whatever you want to say, then I don't think I'll get around to it. That's just the reality of my situation, or the reality of how I currently function. Um, some backstory on me, I guess. I am currently 19 years old, turning 20 in 2025, and I graduated. It's in Swedish. It's called gymnasiet, and in English it's called like it's probably the equivalent to like high school. Um, it's yeah. As I said, I'm 19, so 12th grade. I guess you could just call it. Graduated 12th grade, and yeah, that was an interesting experience. Because after that, I decided to not continue studying for at least like this year, since I have not developed study habits. I survived school without having to do so, and that has resulted in me not developing study habits or discipline for that matter. Now, that is an excuse, or that is what it sounds like, but hear me out. I am not going to fully. Let's just say this. It is my responsibility to train discipline or become more disciplined. Yes, I do. Oh shit. I do. Oh my god, 38,000. 37. I do 100% agree with that. However, I am happy to have figured this out through sources like Healthy Gamer GG on YouTube. I really recommend them, that source. To help me figure out things like why I am very bad at getting myself to do things that aren't, for example, playing video games, or things that I'm very inclined to do from the very beginning, or just things that require low effort, or low perceived effort on my part, like playing video games, since I've played video games since way back. And yeah, it's become second nature and habit to play video games. When there isn't anything that I want to do per se, or when I don't have anything to do, I tend to gravitate towards playing video games. Well, I've said playing video games a lot now. Instead of, for example, other activities such as maybe like reading books, or it's baffling that I can't come up with any other examples, like dancing or something like that, playing an instrument. Those are all things that I want to do, but I rarely end up doing them because I just gravitate towards playing video games. And that quite sucks. Anyways, that's, I guess, a little bit about main, like, thing I'm dealing with at the moment in terms of my own personal growth, or whatever you want to say, like my own journey through life, if you want to try to make it sound cliche as well. Yeah. Well, I took a gap year, right? I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. It isn't fully finished. So I'm trying to look for jobs. I'm hopefully about to get a job for at least a couple of months. So depends on if that interview I did not too long ago went well enough or not. Since more than me applied for the position, or positions. It's an entry level. It's just an entry job. It's an entry level job, but it's something nonetheless. And being a fresh graduate of high school, I don't really have expert or competency developed to apply for different jobs. Also, I haven't really been out in the workforce much at all, which in my teenage years, or yeah, in my earlier years, that's something making me sound like a grandpa. Before now, until now, which is which I regret now in retrospect, because it likely would have made things a whole lot easier getting out into the working world, or adult world. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to, I'll be getting to know about that. Oh shit. Oh no. Pretty soon, hopefully, within the week, they said. Actually, was the interview like 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. So very recent, actually. Yeah. I was intending for this video to more so be a discussion, though I've probably spent the 15-minute limit that YouTube has for unverified YouTubers on just talking about myself now, and not really something that you might be able to extrapolate to your own life. Or maybe you're someone who can relate to what I just said. The main video I would recommend in that case, or if that is the case, is let's see, how gifted kids are special needs. It goes by something like that. Or just straight up, I think you'll find it on YouTube if you search why gifted kids are special needs. Yeah, sounds about right. Also, just generally about intelligence. It's interesting. I don't know how much I would wager on the credibility of online tests. but as someone who scored pretty well on them and not really, let's see, how do I frame this? I've been a very competitive person, or as a child I was very competitive, though I feel like the competitive spirit in me kind of got beaten and bruised because I wasn't really winning much in the, if I want to sound fancy, endeavors. For example, I played hockey for 5 years and didn't really find much success there. Although it's perfectly understandable since, or at least I perceived that I didn't really succeed much, and that's still how I feel about it emotionally. But I didn't really put in much effort into it as compared to other kids, since I had already begun playing video games at that point. I mean, I liked hockey in the beginning at least. I don't know about the later, like 2-3 years. It just became something I did. I think. Well, I don't really remember too much about it. Just that during that time when I was like between, I guess it would be between, let's see, 7 and 12. Oh, this is a dead end. Maybe I can make it out. No. Between the ages of 7 to 12, when I played hockey, I just now lost my thread of thought, or my train of thought. That's how you say it. Anyway, I felt like I wasn't succeeding or winning, winning in parts of my life. Shit. Now, having those standards or feeling that way already at the age of 7 to 12, or at least having some seed of failure growing inside of me already at that age, kind of sucked. Though I don't think I was aware of it. This might just be purely speculation that's completely wrong. But anyway, that's my theory, or whatever you want to call it. Theatrics of bullshittery on why am I downplaying it? I should not be downplaying it. Just that's my theory of why now finally we get to the point when I was talking about intelligence, why I went to the other side of the spectrum, since I wasn't physically more capable than other kids. Then I guess I started trying to value intellectual capability more so, since I somewhat excelled in that area in comparison. For example, during, let's see, like grade 2, 3, and 4, I was first in like my math class or something like that. I remember we had these like math pamphlets, or yeah, math books-ish, but they were pages of paper stapled together, so not real books. Where if you complete one, you get the next one, and it's more difficult, and so on and so on. And I had gotten the furthest along. Though eventually, another kid surpassed me, and another kid kind of tied with me. I distinctly remember it on being on like something like book 8 or book 9. Maybe heck, it was maybe even further. Anyway, I distinctly remember when he passed me, or I distinctly remember like, not really. I think it was when he passed me, but more so just when my natural ability of just doing the thing or rushing through the problems started leading to like problems or barricades. I remember like breezing through most of them, and then I just didn't really learn the basics well enough or something. That's an excuse. I don't really know why, to be honest. Don't really know why, but I remember something like hitting a wall or starting to slow down in my tempo because I was getting a lot of things wrong instead of just breezing through. So yeah, I don't know where I wanted to go with that. I am very much sharing a lot right now. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna post this, but I might. I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't. I guess the only reason that would be is if friends. I think this channel has like, what, 3 subscribers? If those 3, one of them is like a close friend, then this may be a little bit awkward, but or acquaintance, friend, acquaintance, close friend, best friend, whichever, may be a little bit awkward. I don't really mind if my best friend sees it though, or close friends, but yeah. Well, you gotta go through some things in life. And why not publish some random thing to encourage yourself to keep going? This might be the first step I take towards maybe becoming a YouTuber. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing video games mainly on this channel, or it's gonna be a mix of different types of content. But I guess you can probably expect either gaming or storytelling slash writing my own stories or creative endeavors, maybe art journey or something like that, since I am interested in dancing, drawing. I'm interested in pretty much freaking everything, and I'm really struggling with picking what to do first. So just a preview of some things that might come up is writing, drawing, making music, dancing. Yeah, covers most of it, I think, at least. No, actually, natural sciences. Or like, just, honestly, anything I feel worth, or anything I feel is worth, oh shit, what the hell? Anything that I feel is worth discussing or talking about. And then, aforementioned gaming, writing, music making, dancing, and drawing. Oh, is drawing the one I didn't say? Making art, whatever. So yeah, I guess those are the plans for this channel. And I really hope this recording is below 15 minutes so that I can post the entire thing. Although, it wouldn't surprise me if time has flown by. And it's been like 20 minutes, or 25, 30. Or heck, maybe only 10 minutes have passed. I do not know, since I haven't checked either the time or the length of this recording as of right now. Anyways, I guess to thank you for those of you who watched to the end in this society where attention span is shortening, myself included, and people like to be as efficient with their time as possible. Enter the, let's see, how do I phrase this? Where everything has to be optimized and as efficient as possible, and you can always be better. The perfectionists, that sort of thing. I mean, it's mostly prevalent in self-help, in this self-help sphere, though, okay, shit. I wouldn't really say it's A, exclusive to that, and B, necessarily always there, always incorporated into that. Since there is unhealthy self-help, and there is healthy self-help. Now, if you want to hear more of my thoughts on that, then please write that in the comments and remind me that I have a channel that I should upkeep. Without further ado, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in 500 years. No, I'll be dead by then. We got it. Anyways, thank you for watching. with that, bye bye.